What's up, y'all? Brandon Panda Gamers here. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Journey Dual Destinies. We're now on episode 4. I forgot what it was called. I think it was called the Convict Turnabout. And once again, I'm here with Wright because once again we're on trial for starting episode 4 for some reason.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say, so I'm just gonna go straight to the episode. Per episode. Yes.
Apparently, Fulbright is the guy who's the most visible there.
For some reason.
Wait, did we already see this?
Yeah, we already saw the cut. Well, at least in episode 3, but I guess we'll go again. We can't skip it. The courtroom bombing isn't an eternal attack launched by the will of a master. That incident perfectly symbolizes the state of the legal world in this dark evil. Mr. Wright brought it to a resolution of sorts. Ted Tennant was discovered to be the one responsible for the bombing. If only it were that simple. So now I can't help but think. There's a darker influence at work. One that's lurking in the shadows, waiting. That's why I want to review the trial that was taking place when the bombing occurred. After all, I got more than a few personal stakes in it.
Wait. Hold on, is this the trial that took place when the bombing occurred? That we're doing now?
Maybe. Who knows?
And we saw this already.
Another bombing, but at a rocket.
1 hour remaining until launch. Please begin.
And somebody was stabbed.
Check complete. Everything's A-okay.
3, 2,
We're ready here
1.
whenever you are. Come in at 2. Come in. Do you copy?
That was either a bomb or something backfired in the rocket.
True, but the fact that there was a murder in this one, then
Yeah.
who knows?
I mean, we don't know for sure it was a bomb. Something could have backfired in the rocket. And it was sabotaged or something. Nah, Among Us.
Oh yeah, actually.
Yeah, so something was sabotaged, somebody was murdered, and they're astronauts. He's in an astronaut suit. Among Us, Phoenix Wright confirmed. No.
Well, I mean, so there are a lot of videos that are like Among Us Ace Attorney. So.
Yeah, I like those.
Anyways, who is our client? Time for another trial to begin. Am I playing as Apollo?
Apollo? What?
Huh.
I thought this was back in the present.
But this one is different.
Huh.
Maybe we'll see what happens. I don't know.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I don't know who that is. Oh.
Junie.
But Junie?
Sorry to bother you, but are you alright, Apollo?
Making a scary face just now. Oh, hi Juniper. Yes, I'm fine. I was just doing my core to steel exercises. Now I'm all ready to go.
Yes, knowing you, I know you will be just fine. Oh, I brought you a present for my garden.
What is that? Is this a lotus root?
That's right, my grandma says lotus root is good for your eyes. She even says that if you look through the holes, it can help you see into the future.
Well,
Look into the holes, see into the future. I'm sorry, but that just sounds wrong. Okay.
It's for good luck. Maybe later you can cook it and...
thanks for this. I'm gonna have some right now.
Oh, why?
Kinda tough though.
You can't eat it raw, but thanks for the enthusiastic try.
Oops. She didn't think me weird before she will now. I gotta calm down. Jeez.
Apollo! I'm sorry I'm late! Hi, Thena.
Junie! I didn't know you were coming today! Did you come to cheer Apollo on? Oh, I get it. You shy little thing, you!
Thena, stop!
We're kidding around, Tina. The trial's about to start any second. Is everything all set?
Oh, Apollo... When will you ever figure it out?
Figure out what? What the fudge?
Frick? The hell?
Wow, that was the longest sigh I've ever heard. That was a sigh?
Oh.
Is this a client? I don't even know what voice to give him. This is it.
Like the same voice you did for this for the sigh. You know, like old and slow, I guess. Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's all over for me.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
They're gonna find me guilty. Who our client once, Mr. Solomon Soul Starbuck. He's a very famous astronaut who happens to be an acquaintance of mine. You wouldn't know it right now, but he's usually a very upbeat and driven person. The scene of the crime just happened to be the Cosmos Space Center. Back in high school, my best friend and I went there almost a little too much. But that's where we met Mr. Starbuck. We asked about his space travel, he launched into story after story with so much passion.
Wait, dude, I actually think we are doing the trial that was happening when the bomb exploded. I think we are actually doing the trial that was taking place when the bomb exploded. That would explain why Apollo was beat up.
Oh yeah, in the first episode, he was there to save Juniper.
Yeah, remember he had cuts and a patch on his eye.
Yeah. Okay, I guess.
I mean,
we're basically on the trial that happened before the bombing of the courtroom number 4.
I mean, I think so. But who knows?
I guess maybe after the trial, then we're really back in the present. I guess.
After this particular trial.
Back in those days, the man was 100% my hero. Are you sure you're okay with me, my lawyer, Apollo? Of course I'm sure. I know you, Mr. Starbuck. I know you're not the type to commit murder. Thanks, but...
Your breath stinks.
Thanks, but your breath stinks. I was supposed to be in space right about now. Oh my god! I'm so depressed. It almost feels like an act. The launch getting called out must have been a huge shock. I'll probably never get the chance to go into space again. Don't say that. Don't stop believing.
Don't stop believing.
Besides, you just have to go into space again. Yeah, I don't think I could face Clay in the afterlife if I just rotted away in the cell. The heck is Clay?
what does it say? Clay who?
Clay Terran?
Clay Tarrant.
Clay Terran, I can't believe he was murdered.
So Clay Terran is the victim?
I mean, he was such a promising astronaut under your command.
Yeah, he was a good guy. Always there to pick me up when I was down. No one loved life as much as him, that's for sure. He was always so full of energy telling me, "You're fine, Mr. Starbuck." How could something like this happen to a guy like him? How could Mr. Starbuck so down?
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm going to prison. Wish I could burn up like a shooting star right now. Mr. Starbuck, you'll be fine. Ah, what is it? What's with the yelling? I'll get to the bottom of this today. You'll see.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
I know. In exchange, I want you to go back into space for you and Clay. Promise? Does it mean you have a lot of evidence to prove my innocence? Oh, well, about that. We didn't get to investigate the area as much as I'd like, thanks to the police. We didn't even investigate it all. I'm done for. I'm a goner. Everybody thinks I did it. Thought I was gonna soar like a comet, but I'm just gonna crash like a meteorite. No, don't say that, Mr. Starbuck.
Don't count us out. Don't count yourself out yet.
I know it's hard to lose a teammate, but you gotta keep going.
And what about you, Apollo?
What about me?
I was just thinking, wasn't Clay your best friend?
We need to focus on the trial right now. Are you all ready to go?
Apollo?
Another panel. The trial's about to begin. It's an offense which please proceed to the courtroom.
Okay, here we go!
This is it. This one trial I can't afford to lose. Where Clay's taking our client, I will find Clay's killer. Yep, courtroom number 4.
Is that the? Yeah, that's the courtroom that the bomb occurred in, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we're in the trial where the before the bomb.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Before we do anything else, make sure your echo is working.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. I tested it.
Okay. Cool.
Court is now in session for the trial of Solomon Starbuck.
What the? He already has a bandage?
Wait, what? He already has a bandage on his eye? Excuse me?
If this is indeed before the bombing, then what happened before this trial?
Did he cut his eye or something?
No idea.
Anyway.
I don't know. Anyway. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Excuse me, Mr. Justice?
Yes, Your Honor?
What happened to your eye?
I'm fine. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Are you sure? I don't...
I'm fine, Your Honor. The defense is ready.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. He's been like this since yesterday. He keeps insisting it's just
What? A Stee, whatever?
Sty? Okay.
I suppose it's something he doesn't want to discuss. Maybe he's entering a touchy age. Very well. And the prosecution?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still voicing at him, or are you?
How about, yeah, I feel like you're better at voicing Black Quill than me, actually. So, yeah. I'll, except for Starbuck, I'll do the witnesses. Except for Starbuck and Fulbright, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prosecution appears to be ready as well.
Silence! Silence already!
He's still in his shackles.
He's still in his shackles, though. Not yet. I'm not quite ready yet.
Hmm?
Ah, okay, never mind.
Ah!
What the? Why is there? The prosecution is now ready. Okay, now he's off his shackles. The way to start this trial.
God's sake.
Well, it didn't take him long this time.
What's up with Blackwell?
Now then, I shall give the opening statement.
Silence! Silence!
For God's sake.
I'll do it.
You will? What an unexpected surprise.
This time I can't leave it to anyone else.
I see. Something is off with the tone of your... with the
Something is off
two
with
of
the
you
two.
today. Something is off with the two of you today.
I thought it said tone or something.
You both seem different somehow. Very well. Prosecutor Blackwell, your opening statement if you would.
It was just yesterday. The crimes in question occurred at the Cosmos Space Center.
Ah! That Thomas Federal Research Facility of all things, related to astrology, right?
Astronomy. It's astronomy. Anyway, a rocket was set to launch from there. But at 9:28 a.m., before they could even move the rocket to the launch site. Two explosion devices were detonated and the launch was cancelled. Two explosions?
My word! 2 bombs! How dreadful!
The defendant in today's trial is charged with both the bombing and with murder. One Mr. Solomon Starboard. For whatever inane reason, he detonated the bomb on the rocket he himself would be in.
Solomon Starbuck? I recognize that name. Isn't he that famous astronaut?
Correct, you bonkers. Mr. Starbuck was the pilot of the Hat 1 rocket 7 years ago. As you may recall, despite some interstellar trouble, his mission was a success. Some say it was a miracle he returned alive. I suppose you could say he's a living legend.
Oh, I remember now. He's become something of an international celebrity, right?
The Hat 1 miracle?
They even turned that incident into a movie and everything. We've got a real space pioneer in court today.
But even heroes tumble from their lofty heights. Returning to the subject at hand.
Ah, yes. The victim was one Mr. Clay Terran, a subordinate of the defendant.
Indeed, a loyal disciple brutally stabbed to death by his mentor.
Stabbed to death, you say? You mean his death wasn't the result of the bombing?
Correct. Despite his lofty dreams, the victim was seen as an interloper by the defendant. And so he was sent not into space, but to the universe which we mortals cannot see. Clay.
I think I've heard enough. This case seems pretty clear out at this point. However, there is one thing I'm curious about. That middle box next to the witness stand.
That detonates?
What purpose does it serve exactly?
Since you are so nice, it's your coffin.
Ah! Have mercy on me! What?
Really? I jest. It's evidence. Due to its immense size, we have little choice but to lay it where it rests now. But we shall get to the contents of the box in due time.
I feel like I just lost 50 years of my life.
Does he even have 50 years left?
Inner monologue, Athena. Inner monologue. Enough jabbering. I'll be Fulbright the name, and justice we trust.
Ah, Detective Fulbright! Very well then, please explain the details of this incident to the court, if you would.
On it! First, take a look at this pamphlet from the Commonwealth Space Center. In it, you'll find a diagram outlining the overall layout of the Space Center. Jeez. Here we are. For a more detailed look at what's on the left side of this building, take a look at this cross-section that we, the police, have created. See a launch pad in the main building? Launch pad is the square building in the... Oh, God, I did not notice that.
The launch pad is the square building and the rounded structure in the main building, right?
You got it.
Don't take my line again.
You got it! The incident took place in Launchpad 1 in the main building lounge. I'll be using the diagram during my testimony. It'll make it easier to understand. Oh boy.
We only have 3 pieces of evidence?
Oh great, how are we gonna find inconsistency in this statement with only 3? Just before the rocket was set to launch, 2 balls went up. Boom, boom. One on the second floor of the Space Center main building and one on the launch pad. Wait, what?
What?
There was another one at the second floor?
Jeez.
Thankfully, the 2 astronauts were in the launch pad 1 at the time. The 2 of them managed to make it back as far as the boarding launch. After the escape, one of the 2 was found stabbed to death.
A murder on top of a bombing? Detective, the victim was already dead by the time you arrived at the lounge, correct?
Yep, thinking he sabotaged the bombing, the defendant attacked and killed the victim. Just look at this tragic photo. Yeah.
Oh my! Is that a knife in the victim's chest?
Yes, Your Honor. It's a knife that cruelly ended this young man's dreams. We couldn't get any prints off of it, though, because the defendant was in the spacesuit.
By the way, Detective Fulbright, why are the victim's helmet and right glove absent in this photograph?
We had to remove them to identify him, Your Honor. I personally removed his glove during the investigation. We had to get his fingerprints to confirm his identity, after all.
Yes, it would be very difficult to identify him without face or fingerprints. Now, just one more thing I'd like to inquire about. What is this round thing next to the victim in this photo?
Something so important to the victim, he took it with him as he escaped the launch pad. A capsule that apparently contains asteroid samples. While obviously valuable for research purposes, it has no relation to this case.
I see.
So, we know that the bomb in the main building was on the second floor. But where was the bomb that was in Launchpad 1 located? That one was on the rocket itself. It was situated around the central part of the rocket. Apparently in the area around the Launchpad elevator was a sea of flames. Frickin' software. I'll let you submit this diagram report into the record. Whew.
The trial's just started and we're already in a bind.
You get used to it. Besides, that's what cross-examination is for, right? What the two astronauts were doing during the bombing, that'll be the key. Don't know if there was any inconsistency, but I guess I'll just press for now. One longer since long, too long, went on, boom, boom.
I don't think you need to press on that. That's obvious.
Should I just do it anyway?
No, just go to the next one.
Okay. One the second floor of the Space Center, main building, and one the launch pad 1. Maybe only 2 astronauts were on launch pad 1 at the time.
Okay.
Let me just press on this one real quick. You sure it was only the 2 of them? It just reported spaceship was sent to launch, so of course it was only those 2. Well, there could have been somebody else inside that rocket.
Silence!
Silence. The notion of a third party in Launchpad 1 is utterly absurd. Just to enter the area for the launch, one must pass through a door guarded by a fingerprint recognition device. And allow me to say in front that there are precious few with the clearance to do so.
A fingerprint recognition device? It sounds so futuristic and complex at the Space Center.
Actually, it's not as amazing as you think, Your Honor. Take a look at this photo. This is the door lounge with the fingerprint lock. Only personnel whose fingerprints are registered can pass through.
I see. That is very different from what I had in mind.
It went by way too slow. I was stuttering because I didn't know what the next word was.
I guess it was going to make. Maybe I guess going slow means that he was talking slow then.
Yeah.
Is there a record of the number of people that passed through the door that yesterday?
Yes, there were only 3. The defendant, the victim, and the director of the Space Center, Yuri Cosmos. Yuri? That doesn't mean it's possible that the director was the one who did it. Or did it? No chance. He was in the main building when the bomb exploded at 9:28. Doing his job directly in the lounge. Besides having an alibi, he has no motive for committing these senseless acts. He has a point. I guess the director can't be considered a suspect then. Okay. She's managed to make it back as far as the boy in orange. Let's just say one of the 2 was found stabbed to death.
I don't see anything contradictory about that because... Oh, whoops.
I don't see anything contradictory about that because that's actually what happened.
Well, let me see the other statements again. To the mad series. This might be one of those testimonies where I have to press on everything and then nothing happens.
Yeah, I think you're right. So I guess let's just press and get it over with.
Okay. Hold it! How powerful were the explosions? Well, the one in the main building wasn't strong enough to bring the place down. But the room it went off, it was burned black. Thankfully, nobody was hurt. Due in large part, of course, to me stepping out to lead evacuation. Wait, what were you doing there in the first place, Detective Fulbright? Ha ha ha! I'm Bobby Fulbright, here of justice. I mean, that is a little weird considering you're supposed to be a detective for the police, not a space center thingy.
Yeah.
I'll be there whenever people need my help. How you go to the other side of the world, or even the edge of the universe? I'm not sure he knows how far that actually is. I guess I'll leave that one alone. An admirable decision, Justice Dono. Huh? What'd he decide? Anyway, could you describe what it was like at the Space Center at that time? The bomb would cut the power to the central bank of elevators in the third floor lounge. It was pitch black in there, I tell you. However, the security cameras and whatnot were running an emergency backup. And how did the evacuation go? I immediately and heroically whisked people down to the Space Center's basement shelter. I don't know what this means.
The basement shelter?
Yes, there's an emergency shelter beneath the Space Center.
An emergency shelter, huh? Oh, there it is. It's at the bottom of the diagram. The Space Center is pretty impressive to have its own shelter.
Huh. Power outage and evacuation seem unbelievable at this point. I guess I'll leave that one aside for now. So there were 2 explosions in total, correct? Yup, that's right. One second floor, Space Center main building, one not. Hold it!
Hold it!
Let me get this straight. Starbuck rigged the rocket he was going to board with explosives. Well, what are you talking about? If the defendant really did plant the bomb on his own rocket, he got caught in the explosion he get caught in the explosion as well.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Fine, a simpleton of a simpleton. Oh, right, the motive. Understood. The defendant actually had astrophobia. Astrophobia? What's that? A fear of space, naturally. Just the thought of space can cause the afflicted to freeze up. If he has fear of space, then why would he agree to go here anyways?
That makes no sense.
And so in his terror, the defendant found a way to stop the launch of this last minute. That's absurd.
Yeah, it is.
Fortunately, we have evidence. Take a look at these. What are they? These anti-anxiety tablets were found while in the defendant's possessions. Apparently, he was taking them in secret to quell his fears. There were a multitude of problems with the rocket Mr. Starboard wrote 7 years ago. Rumor has it threatened to crash a number of times as well. That was, of course, very traumatic for Mr. Starboard.
Objection!
Objection! That doesn't mean he goes so far as to blow up his own ship.
Silence!
Silence! The defendant couldn't bear to mar his good name, could he? No, not after the media had branded him. Still Starboard, space pioneer extraordinaire. Given these conditions, the defendant could hardly run away like some base mutt. What? So that's why you think he resorted to the bombing? Naturally, he constructed this act of sabotage in an attempt to rout the space center, which would effectively abort the launch and spare his reputation. Now do you understand why we have to bring justice down that atrocious criminal? Okay, well... I already press on this. Hold it! So why would it appear that the pair barely escaped with their lives in actuality? One of them had already been murdered inside the rocket? That's the angle the prosecution wants to push, correct? You got it. In fact, that's what I've been trying to say this whole time. If the victim had been alive, he would have sure tried to stop the bombing. Is there any chance that the Terran could have been killed before he boarded the rocket? They were both alive while boarding time and embarked under their own power. Their hearts full of hopes and dreams of space. And then both of their hopes and dreams were dashed. Let me continue my explanation. After an evacuation order was given, the defendant made his escape carrying the victim to make it look like a rescue. As he escaped, one of them was bound to to death. Hold it! And who was the first to find the victim? Actually, there were two of them. Space Center Director, Yuri Cosmos, and Detective Candace Arm. Maybe.
One of them was a detective?
Yep, Detective R specializes in bombing, you see? She and the director were ordering the evacuation following the explosions. They were also worried about the astronauts, so they hurried over to the boarding lounge. That's when they discovered the victim along with the defendant. Two witnesses, huh? One of them is a detective? I doubt either one would have anything to say that would help me.
I think that pretty much covers the details of the case. Only the victim and the defendant were on the launch pad when the former was killed. If this is the truth, and only Mr. Starbuck could have carried out this crime.
What little I could get out of him only hurt my case. Justice don't know. Well, this is a warrior who rushes headlong into battle. Preparation is an essential element of battle, so I invite you to take a gander at this. What is it? Footage from a security camera. As the two astronauts emerge from the bowels of the launch pad 1 corridor. The boarding lounge security camera captured their desperate escape. Now I will direct your attention to what the defendant is shouldering. Which you can see is none other than the lifeless body of the victim. What?
Oh boy. Order! Order! I say! This lines up exactly with what the prosecution has been asserting.
I am sure no Blackwell would have something like this ready. Now we're getting more evidence.
Apollo? How exactly did they determine that Clay was already gone in that footage?
Huh, I see what you mean. Whether Clay was still alive at that point is pretty crucial. Your Honor, will you take another look at this footage? Isn't it possible that Mr. Terran was still alive here and that Mr. Starboard was helping him?
Why, I believe you're right. One man carried the other to safety. What a beautiful expression of friendship.
Silence!
Silent. Perhaps that's what it looks like to a one-eyed, hot-headed adulterer. It only makes sense if it's a victim's dead body. What do you mean? Fool. Right. Explain it to Justice Donner. You got it. Ready, kid? If murder had occurred in the lounge, someone could have spotted it. And we can enter the lounge after all. But doing it while they were alone in the spaceship, that's a horse of a different color.
Objection!
Objection! You can't deny that there was a possibility the murder could have happened in the lounge. All that video shows is a man helping his fellow astronaut.
Silence!
Silent. Your assertion is based on emotion. It's based on your belief that the Starboard will surely help his own disciple. But you have no logical explanation as to why the victim could still be
Unfortunately, Mr. Justice, the prosecution is right. Your argument is lacking in sound logic.
It sounded perfectly logical to me.
Well, Mr. Justice, if you have no further objections, I believe it's time to bring this cross-examination to a close.
Objections? Well,
Hold it! Your Honor, the defense requests a little time to think and regroup.
Given the facts, I'm not sure I see the need.
what is it, Athena?
It's just, there's something that's been bothering me.
Isn't the defense stalling for time as always? Very well, I'm feeling generous. You may have a small measure of time.
Yes!
You have 5 seconds.
5 seconds?!
After that, I declare the cross-examination to be closed and the verdict to be rendered. Your bonus, raise your gavel high. It's time for a countdown.
Oh!
Ready? You don't have time. Spit it out, Dina.
Only 3 more seconds!
Look! I don't think the prosecution's explanation is very complete.
Meaning?
Meaning there's something missing. Like they conveniently left it unexplained.
Something they didn't explain. Ah, you're right. I think I know what you're talking about.
Your 5 seconds are up, Mr. Justice.
That took longer than 5 seconds.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Is there anything about the prosecution's argument that you'd like to rebut?
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, there is. There's something the prosecution is here to make clear to this court.
Well, if you put it that way... What is it the prosecution has failed to explain?
The motive for murder and why the body was moved.
Why was moved?
Alright. Why the body was moved. They have failed to explain why Mr. Starbuck would bother bringing the body back at all. If the defendant wanted to kill the victim, why did he just leave the body in the rocket? Why go through the trouble of bringing him all the way back to the boarding lounge?
Oh, that's true! I think we've heard the prosecution's thoughts on that yet. I don't think we've heard.
That's because they have none, Your Honor. After all, how does one explain something so illogical? The prosecution... Supposed to say that the defendant moved the victim's dead body. But what if the entire premise of that argument is wrong?
Then let's hear your theory, Mr. Justice.
The defense proposes that the defendant didn't kill the victim, but was helping him. Ah! Good, right? Explain to it for our sad friend here before I nod out to his monotone monologue. Inform him exactly why Space Boy moved the victim. Huh? You gotta be joking. It's simple. His Starboard did what he did to direct suspicion away from himself. He wanted to create the impression he heroically risked his life to save his partner. That's why he made sure to make it to the security camera so there'd be record. At the very least, he appears to have achieved success with you and the old man.
One man carrying the other to safety. What a beautiful expression of friendship.
The average person wearing a spacesuit weighs only over 200 pounds. Even a lifeless partner who weighs as much while trying to escape deadly flames. What a dramatic sob story to fit for the silver screen.
Indeed, I was completely taken in by the humanity of the story.
You see, yet the true ending is that all traces of his hammy act were meant to be blown up. Yes, and now we arrive at the thrilling conclusion. The third explosion. What?
Objection! What are you talking about? There was no third explosion!
Silence! Indeed, you're correct. But that is thanks to the Detective Arm. It was she who identified and secured the bomb. However, it doesn't change the fact that the third bomb was discovered in the lounge. The steel column beside the witness stand. That would be a bomb transport case. Used that to transport the deactivated bomb here. It was found in the lounge. A bomb in the form of a most distasteful toy.
What?
One on the second floor of the main building, one on the launch pad, and one in the lounge. The defendant planned to set off 3 fireworks displays. Fortunately, the third was discovered before it could be detonated, for had it not. None of his body and other vital evidence would surely have been immolated.
Objection!
Objection! Ah!
She didn't let us say anything!
Before you utter a word, know that the evidence supports me. It's like he's reading my mind. It is still undergoing forensic investigation. I do not have the evidence on hand. However, know that a particular item was found in one of Mr. Starbuck's pockets. Specifically, a bomb detonation switch. Found what? I suspect the defendant had no time to destroy such damning evidence. When the Space Center director, Detective Arm stumbled across the murder, so he thought to hide it in his pocket. Feeble brain that he is. No, Mr. Starboard would never do anything like that. Are you serious? That's the second time. Justice Stone, open your eyes and see the truth.
This appears to be irrefutable evidence that the accused set off the explosions.
No, there has to be some kind of mistake. This can't be the truth. So I can't accept it. You believe in your client, come what may. Then why don't you cross-examine the defendant himself? This has got to be a trap.
It's like Blackwell's controlling the entire game!
Yeah, it seemed like he was waiting for me to bring up the body moving issue.
Why did he say that?
Alright, hold on. There we go. Because he had just the right argument when I pointed it out. I had to really rub it in. I had to cite a piece of evidence up his sleeve, too. Or he had. He was trying to shake my fate and Starbuck and bring me down.
Then, making you cross-examine Mr. Starbuck at this point was part of his plan, too? Totally underhanded, but I wouldn't expect anything less from him.
Now let's hear from the arch-villain, the fiendish murderer himself. Famed astronaut Solomon Starbuck. Oh my god.
Witness, your name and occupation, please.
Solomon Starbuck, astronaut. How did this happen?
Mr. Starbuck, you aren't looking very well. Will you be able to give testimony?
No.
Well, unfortunately, no is not an option. You are being accused of the Space Center bombing and the murder of Clay Terran. Please testify to these allegations.
Like, I swear, if he said that in his testimony, just that.
Hold it!
Mind if I take the suit off? It's getting really heavy.
Silence!
Silence! It's not the weight of the suit that you feel, but of your sin. Prepare to carry the weight for the rest of your life.
Jeez.
Here's me to the moon. I don't care anymore.
Wow, that was super negative. Is he going to be alright up there?
He'll be fine, I think. As long as he doesn't totally give up and say he did it, that is. I didn't kill him. All I did was support Clay over my shoulder and get us out of the rocket. Like always, I took the elevator down the middle and headed for the corridor. Clay had passed out by the time he got got the order to evacuate. I didn't kill Clay, I was trying to save him.
Huh.
So you assert you didn't set off bombs or murder the victim.
Well, I bet you think I'm lying, right?
I reserve all judgment after I've heard your full testimony.
I just realized he didn't have his big sign of testimony, so I don't have to worry about that, apparently.
Speaking of which,
I'm sure you don't believe me. I bet you don't even believe I'm an astronaut. I don't think the judge doubts that.
Who would wear a suit like that except an astronaut?
True.
I will say, when I saw you in that movie, you appear quite courageous, though I suppose really never quite lives up to fantasy.
I guess I'm just a big disappointment. I really don't care what happens anymore. Oh,
Jeez.
No, he's completely given up. I assume that's still him. I don't know why there's a question mark there, but okay. Oh. But that was Blackwell?
Huh?
Was he doing that big sigh as well?
I don't know.
Fellow. you were to join me in the clink. I imagine that annoying sighing of yours would rub off on the other inmates.
I like how he rubbed it. I like how it rubbed off Prosecutor Blackwell a second ago.
So it was Prosecutor Blackwell was saying, still doing big sigh as well.
Oh.
Huh? That was Blackwell sighing? The Starboard testimony contained a glaring contradiction. The question is, what does it mean? Even if
So there's a
Starboard
contradiction
client,
in
I
it.
can't be gun shy now. Time to find out the truth. Okay, I guess there is a contradiction this time. All I did was put it over my shoulder and get us out of the racket. Likewise, I took the elevator down to the middle level and headed for the corridor. Wait, there was an elevator? The elevator goes down the lower level and the upper level, so the ladder goes to the corridor.
I mean, the elevator's right there in the middle. It showed it on the diagram in the original testimony, remember? I don't think that's it.
Like always, the elevator down the middle level and headed for the corridor. What about this one? The explosion sparked a fire on the second floor of the main building in the middle level of the launch pad near the elevator. What's next? Security camera footage? Nah, actually, I don't think that's it. Well, one of the spice bros, police officers. Hold on, what's this say? Police officer and the riot police gave evacuation instructions immediately. There was a power outage and the affected area remained dark. Security system switched over to emergency power continued to work. Evacuees went to the basement shelter. Okay, that's not it. I meant to run it along by fingerprint recognition. Only the defendant, the victim, and the space center had access to this. Well, let me see the other statements. Had passed out by the time we got the order to evacuate. And killed Clay. I was trying to save him. Well, I don't think we should contradict that because we're supposed to believe in our clients. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the second statement sounds something. I mean. Well, let me look at the diagram again. Like always, I took the elevator to the middle level, headed for the corridor. Oh, I might try this.
If it's wrong, then we're okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll just... Oh well. Objection! Oh, yep, it seems to be wrong.
Yep.
It was a complete opposite of the testimony. Your bonus.
Who, what?
Me. What do you make of this objection of his?
Oh, I don't know if I should, well...
I'm no patient for advisory. Now answer my question.
Yes, sir! The man's objection was clearly misguided.
Bravo, nicely done.
Ho ho ho! It seems our misguided attorney has earned himself a penalty.
Okay, maybe he's a bombing record. I don't know. Alright, you better leave it. Next time, whatever. She's going to start to find the second floor of the main building in the middle level, lost by near the elevator. Oh, I guess it is this one.
Why?
The explosion sparked a fire on the second floor of the main building and the middle level and the level near the elevator. So if the explosion happened near the elevator, it probably wouldn't be functional.
I suppose you're right.
At least maybe. At least I'm assuming that's what happened. So I guess I'll try this instead. Objection! Mr. Starbuck, I need your testimony to be as accurate as possible. Was it not being accurate? The kidnap face. No, because it's impossible for you to have taken the elevator down the middle level.
What makes you say that, Mr. Justice?
Please recall where the bomb went off in Launchpad 1. Also recall that after the explosion, the middle level elevator was engulfed in flame.
Oh, you're right, which means...
Exactly. The Launchpad elevator would have been unusable, in other words. Mr. Starbuck, your statement is slightly inconsistent with the fact. What the... What's the helmet? Aha! Mission Command! Mission Command! Oh, hold on. Do you read me? Come in!
Objection!
Objection! This is Mission Command. I order you to pay attention. Stop the nonsense answering my questions, Mr. Starbuck. Ah! My helmet! Oxygen tank! Oxygen concentrated and body temperature declining. Requesting medical assistance. You're an Earth. Are you serious?
Mr. Starbuck, we are not in space right now! Please stop pretending you have lost consciousness and stand back up!
I apologize, Your Honor. I forgot I was still on Earth. Like there would be a courtroom at space.
I feel like we all just got a real glimpse of Solomon Starbuck the astronaut.
Yeah, he seemed more like an astronaut now than he was doing all that sighing. Mr. Starbuck, could you please explain the inconsistency in your statement? How about how you use the middle level elevator? Yeah, I wasn't sure about it and I said the wrong thing. I'm sorry. I actually took a different route, I think. A different route? I hope you're able to deliver a straight story this time. I'll get right into time. Maybe. No, I mean probably. Probably.
It's understandable to be nervous, but let me remind you that accuracy is paramount in court.
Oh boy, another one.
Oh boy.
My escape route. Let's see, my escape route. What I said before was a mistake. I remember now. I took a different route. Maybe, probably... With the capsule unclean my arms, I made my way down from the upper level. That was only 3 statements. So you say you escaped without using the elevator? That's right. There's a ladder that spanned the upper and middle level. I used that ladder to get to the middle level. Luckily the pilot hadn't reached the ladder, so we couldn't make our escape that way. The capsule you mentioned. I suppose you mean the thing next to Mr. Terran? Was the capsule that important that you risked your life to take it with you? It almost goes without saying, but yeah, that capsule contained asteroid samples. Therefore it's invaluable as research material. With his spacesuit on, Clay weighed a ton, but securing the capsule was also important. I need you to answer to the best of your ability. Miss Starbuck, please remember that your verdict is riding on your testimony. Maybe I am guilty after all. I wonder if you can see the stars in prison? Bet it's more comfortable than a spaceship. Well, you lost the bet. Let's see, my escape route, bro. I remember now, I took a different route. The capsule unclaimed my arm, and I made my way down from the upper level.
Okay.
guess they are carrying, but I can't really tell who. With the capsule and clay in my arms, I made my way down from the upper level. He said to use a ladder, right? So, wouldn't that be hard to use a ladder if you're holding someone?
Yeah, I was thinking that earlier.
So I don't know if it's the Space Center diagram this time. What is this knife? I was found in the middle finger. Yeah. Made my way down from the upper level. Or should I even try this diagram this time?
Sure.
This might be wrong again, but I mean, then again, we're not really halfway bar penalty yet, anyway. So
Yeah, we only got one wrong so far.
I think a total of 5 at least would say. Would
Yeah.
probably lead to a guilty verdict.
If we get this one wrong, do you want me to look at the answer? Like pull up a walkthrough and look at the answer?
You could at least maybe hit the answer. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if we get this one wrong, I'll look it up. How about that?
Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
now just try this. Objection! Mr.
Oh.
Starboard, why don't you just tell the truth?
It was
The
right?
truth? Apparently, the penalty bar is not showing up. Okay,
Sorry, I had to blow my nose.
that's fine. I'm sorry, just looking at his face when you made that noise. The truth? Let's see. The earth is blue. No, that's not right. So, I guess the earth isn't blue? Yeah, that's it. The truth, Mrs. Starbuck. The oxygen concentration is super low in this area. Prepare an emergency oxygen tank.
Mr. Justice, the witness appears confused. Please help draw out the truth from him.
Mr. Starbuck, under the circumstances at the time, you couldn't possibly have reached the boarding allowed to be the upper level route. Huh? Not as long as it's way along the escape route. Why does the Starbuck escape route add up? The ladder?
I think.
Take that! To get down from the upper to the middle level where the launch pad 1 corridor is, you would have to go down the ladder. Isn't that right, Mr. Starbuck? Of course, that was the only way we could escape. Objection! Objection! But how would that work? At the time you were supporting Mr. Terran over your shoulder, were you not? Remember, he was in full space gear as well, putting him at over 200 pounds. Ooh. Well, it's easy on the moon. Gravity is only 1/6 of it is on Earth. Objection! Objection! But the Space Center is located on Earth. Short of being an octopus, climbing a ladder with an adult male in space gear in one arm, while carrying the capsule in your other is impossible, wouldn't you say? Oh. So, Mr. Starva, how exactly you climb down that ladder with your arms full? Mr. Starva, come clean and tell us the truth now! Engineer, where's that engineer? Actually, back to the meeting, what the... What the... He's flying the coop? Help! I'm caught on the ceiling! Help? Anyone? I'm upside down!
Bailiff! Prepare the cherry picker. We must launch our rescue mission at once.
Cherry picker?
What is that?
I must
wrong with it?
Why do you have that?
I pressed the wrong one!
Prepare the cherry picker. Happy birthday to you.
I swear I pressed the wrong one. I'm sorry. Bela, prepare the cherry picker. Rescue mission now. Happy birthday.
I thought you already said that when I thought you already said it because you were saying
Okay,
it while
fair
nothing
enough.
happened.
No, I paused because I heard the happy birthday going off.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to... I don't know. Just go.
I'd rather prove his innocence so we can go to space again someday for real. Is the birthday celebration over?
Now then, Mrs. Starbuck, do you think you can keep your feet planted on the ground?
Yes, I apologize for losing control. Are you ready to tell us the truth? Not that. Anything but that. What's going on? This isn't the Mr. Starbuck I know. It appears Spaceboy is prone to deception. Witness. Yay. Yes? I thought your story odd, but perhaps the inconsistency can be explained as the result of a medical side effect. Ah! Must be a Blackwell. Please don't talk about that. What are you talking about, particular Blackwell? Didn't I already state that Spaceboy is ironically terrified of going into space? That's why he took some precautions just before the launch. What?
I'm still laughing at what happened earlier. Bailiff, get the cherry picker rescue mission now. Happy birthday to you. Okay.
Before you see, traded this anti-anxiety drug were found in the system. Oh, I sense things are about to nosedive. Huh? Oh, hold it. You got it all wrong. I told him during the investigation too. I don't know anything about any drugs. I never took any medication, I swear. It was found in his system, but he doesn't remember talking or taking it.
Talking it?
How could that be? Somebody must have slipped them into me. Almost said in me. I guess maybe that's why I don't remember. Because of the side effects? Yeah, that's why I don't remember much about what really happened. What?
Order! Order in the court!
You can't get any useful testimony out of him. He doesn't remember anything.
I will not hit happy birthday this time. I'm kidding. Okay.
Well, this certainly explains why his testimony kept changing.
I will not hit
Happy
happy
birthday to
Why didn't he just tell me he couldn't remember?
I guess he didn't want anybody to find out why that he was so terrified of going into space.
No.
Maybe I really did do it?
That was just happy birthday.
Which brings us to the answer of our original question. Of how the witness climbed down the ladder with a dead body. does? So what is it? Dead man feels no pain and makes no complaint, just as don't know. So the body was simply dropped down from the top of the ladder.
Oh my! Another defendant could climb down with his free hands!
Yeah, that would also
Objection!
Objection! Drop the body down? Who would do such a disrespectful thing? Besides, dropping the body down would leave marks on the body itself. So you're capable of quick thinking. Yes, you are correct. Really? Thanks? Ah! Huh? What's this? It's the oxygen tank in the victim's spacesuit. It's ruptured. I'm sure you can figure out why.
Oh.
You can't be implying it ruptured when the defendant dropped the victim's body. I am, for they fractured immediately when struck.
Objection!
Objection! Even if that's true, the tank exploded and shrapnel would leave a mark on the body. You don't know what shrapnel is. According to the autopsy report, only the knife was found on the victim's body. You're clearly grasping at straws with this line of reasoning.
Silence!
Silence! The spacesuit isn't heavy for the sake of being heavy, just a donut. It includes the latest technological devices and is made of the fabric of tomorrow. This fabric is made to protect astronauts from dangers of space. So falling a few earth yards would hardly leave a mark on the wearer.
Objection!
Objection! Then shouldn't it be impossible to stab someone through it as well? It should, and yet through sheer coincidence. Knife slipped into a weak spot in the suit's structure and found its way to its target. What are your chances? You forgot to outkill as an astronaut himself with knowledge of how the suits work. He's got me there. And now an argument has been proven. Baseball killed the victim in the rocket and then dropped his body from the upper level. After climbing down the shoulder, he shouldered the body and made sure the camera recorded them. There is no room for debate about these facts. It is clear that Solomon Starbuck is the only one who could have killed Clay Terran. Ah! Here, the report regarding the astronaut oxygen tank. Consider it my send-off gift. Feel free to use it as payment to cross the river Styx.
The what? Oh.
Ah! Way to give me that data.
Hey, this report is pretty detailed.
Jeez.
Let's see, the display on the astronaut's left shoulder shows how much oxygen remained. After the incident, the victim tank was ruptured and the remaining oxygen was 0%. The tank belonging to Starbuck, who claimed to have carried the victim, said it was 80% full. Tanks were functioning properly at the time. I guess that means these glowing cyan digits represent the amount of oxygen remaining. I'm done for. I'm gonna put it instead of space. Space boy. Yes? Take heart. The beach-shore night sky is still beautiful even when viewed through bars. You mean the stars that I see from prison? That's right. Your cell will be your spaceship. Picture the view through the iron bars. It's like being an astronaut in your own craft for all time. That's not half bad thought. My god, this power of suggestions. Mr. Starbuck, should probably got to him good.
Jeez.
Spaceship prison cell, fly me, my guilt, and my despair to the deepest, darkest place. And then, let's get sucked into a black hole to get... What?
Huh?
Objection! Mr. Starbuck, you can't give up hope. Oh? Yes, Apollo? You know Clay really looked up to you. He said you were an incredible man. He said you'd never give up your dream and passion for space, no matter the situation. He said that? So don't give up now and help me prove your innocence. For the sake of the man who respected you and believed in you, Clay Terror. Or Clay. You're wasting your breath. Rah! 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 Okay.
Okay then. What the?
Apollo, thank you. I can see things clearly now. Mr. Starbuck. I'm fine now. Thanks for reminding me of my life mission. Right, we'll both be fine. I'll prove you're innocent, you'll see. And after that, I'll get you back into space. Rah! You've ignited the booster rocket of my soul. I'm on fire! I am Solomon Starbuck, astronaut, a cosmic hero chosen by the universe itself. This is no time to be whimpering and crying. I can't let you and Clay down. Father Dash.
What?
No idea. The sun, the moon, all fates calling me Solomon Soul Starbuck. Ready for launch. Begin the countdown. 5, 4. Oh boy.
3!
2!
1. Lift off. Happy birthday. It's just a countdown thingy.
Well, I feel like I've witnessed an actual rocket launch.
Oh, you did it! You broke Prosecutor Blackwell's grip over Mr. Starbuck!
I can't take the credit. It was all Mr. Starbuck. He pulled himself through. If your simpletons are done massaging one another's ego, no matter how positive your mood, my advantage remains unshakable. I have but to wait for the final guilty verdict. Isn't that right, your boldness? I can't let him up. I can't let up now. I have to stop Blackwell. I have to see this through. The Starboard just has to make it back to space. I won't allow Clay's dream to remain unfulfilled. I've got to destroy Blackwell's argument somehow. Think, Justice, think. If the only people at Long Path 1 were Clay and Mrs. Starbuck, and if Clay was already dead by the time this photo was taken, then the only person who could have killed him was Mrs. Starbuck. So the only way to counter Blackwell's argument is if I could prove that Clay was still alive when they arrived at the boarding lounge. In which case I should be able to find some contradiction in the evidence itself.
Oh boy.
Now let's see, about this data that we just received. It's supposedly proved that Mr. Starbuck dropped Clay's body in Launchpad 1. But if I'm going to prove that false, then there must be something I can use here. Enough of this farce, you bonus. Let's have your verdict. Objection! Objection!
Nope.
Nope. Prosecutor Blackwell, you seem to be in quite a hurry to rush the verdict. But about this oxygen tank data you submitted just now, it said that Mr. Starbuck's tank had 80% remaining while Mr. Terrence had 0. You stand by the accuracy of this report? Of course.
Wait a minute, I just realized whenever they shake their head, I should have done this.
Nope.
Well, I guess it simply means that...
Yeah, because you know my soundboard.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, then I guess it simply means that it's found faulty as evidence goes. You explain what you mean, Justice Dono. It's simple. This evidence contradicts the facts of this case. Take a look here at the detailed description and you'll see what I mean. Wait a minute.
Oh.
I hope you have some evidence, Mr. Justice, because I don't see what's so contradictory.
Yes, Your Honor. Right away.
I wish I had a yup.
This is the evidence that the Untitled report stands in contradiction to. They said Terrence was 0% and Solomon was 80%. But the oxygen tank on one of their left hands is 50.
Oh, I can't see that, but it does.
Yeah, it says 50. So I think it might
Wait,
be
that means Clay's still alive.
Wait a minute.
Doesn't it?
Didn't we assert that actually the one who's holding the capsule was Solomon and Starbuck?
Hmm?
Didn't we concede that it was Solomon and Starbuck who's holding the whole capsule? The one in the left hand? So,
Yeah.
I mean, we basically concede that it's Solomon and Starbuck holding Clay as he's going down. The one that's Clay, the Clay is the astronaut to the left. So, yeah.
Let's use that.
I guess we'll try this.
Well,
Take that!
And how does this evidence present a contradiction?
Problem is this part here. The oxygen number. There we go. Take that! Let's say it 2 times. Note the remaining oxygen in Mr. Starbuck tank as he carried Mr. Terry.
It appears to say 50.
Yes, but according to the data our client had, tank had 80% remaining.
Oxygen in the tank is increased?
I see your honor finds it as strange as I do. It's bad enough that there is a contradiction, but the increase in oxygen is beyond illogical.
Oh my! You're absolutely right! What is going on here?
Silence! Silence! I too find it odd that the oxygen rating has increased. It would be as odd as if my rations were to increase. But what does that prove? It doesn't change the fact that it was the defendant carrying the victim's corpse. Objection! Objection! I'm going to bet you don't get more rations because you don't abide by the rules. Either way, the oxygen remaining shouldn't increase just as your rations don't increase. Therefore, this new information is critical. We can't overlook it. Silence! Silence! In that case, do you have an answer to this riddle of this mysteriously increasing oxygen? You better not disappoint me, or I'll declare the inconsistency as mere equipment malfunction.
Prosecutor Blackwell has a point. I suppose it would be a simple malfunction. Mr. Justice, if you cannot provide an adequate counter-argument to this point, then I'm afraid I must bring the trial to an end. So, do you think you can explain why the remaining oxygen level increased?
Of course I can. If you do a time like this, it turned my thinking around. Starboard had no memory of it, but he claimed to have carried Clay. So the famous 50% of the oxygen ought to be Mr. Starbuck. The rating display on his oxygen tank showed as 80%. It's a clear contradiction between the report and the security footage. So it should be obvious not why the oxygen level increased. What had to have happened to make it look like it increased? Am I making some kind of mistake in my base assumptions here?
Well, Mr. Justice, we're waiting.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm ready to answer. This is why the remaining oxygen appear to have increased. They were going the other way.
You're going the wrong way.
The victim was carrying the defendant. The tanks were damaged. I mean, turning things around, I guess we could see the victim was carrying the defendant.
So, wait, are we saying that, that Taryn was carrying what's his name? Starbuck. Are we saying that Taryn was carrying Starbuck?
I think so. I mean, we are. It's a way of thinking of turning it around because we asserted that Mr. Starbuck was the one carrying Taryn in the security footage.
Let's try it.
The victim is carrying the defendant.
Yeah, might be wrong, but let's try it.
The victim is carrying the defendant. What about the other way around?
Upside down?
The other way around? Would you care to explain, Mr. Justice?
As you can see, Your Honor, both men had their helmets on in this footage. But it turns out, this is where our base assumptions went astray. We assumed that it was Mr. Starbuck helping Mr. Tarrant, but it was the other way around. It wasn't Mr. Starbuck helping Mr. Tarrant at all. It was Mr. Tarrant who was helping Mr. Starbuck at the boarding lounge.
It was what? Order! Mr. Justice! You mean to tell me that the person on the right is this image, and on the right in this image is the victim, Clay Taryn? Sorry.
The only way the riddle of the increasing oxygen level can be solved, Your Honor. At this point in time, the remaining oxygen in the victim's tank was at 50%. And when the victim was found in the boarding lounge, his tank was at 0%.
That's right! There's nothing contradictory about the oxygen level decreasing.
This means Mr. Tarrant was alive as they made their escape to the lounge. Silence! How short your memory is. Have you forgotten what you yourself proposed? Even if the victim was alive at this point in time. How did he descend the ladder with his arms full? Objection! Prosecutor Blackwell, you can't hurt me with a broken blade.
Wait, hold on. You know when it does that big objection animation?
What?
I think if it does that big objection animation, it would make sense if we went
Objection!
Honestly, that's what I was thinking as well, so yeah, I guess so.
So whenever it's the big one, it can be the echo. Whenever it's the big objection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me? It's true that we don't know how they got down the ladder. But I suppose that matter needs further investigating. But we have proven that Mr. Tarrant was alive when he reached the boarding lounge. This fact alone shatters your claims. It opens the possibility that the victim could have been killed by a third party. Rah! There were two people who claimed to be the first on the scene. But can we truly trust their statements?
Let's see. The two people were Detective Candace Arm and Yuri Cosmos, right?
Sorry.
You think that one of them might have given a false statement to the police?
Yeah, it's certainly possible. We might have to do a little more digging.
It seems we'll have to hear the testimony of these first two people on the scene.
Score.
Come to think of it, Detective R should be here in court right now. Bailiff, could you please show Detective R to the stand?
Huh?
Who said that? Hold it.
Ted
Oh
Tonate?
my. Ted Tonate?
I forgot what voice I gave him last time. He's a Robocop.
Well, you voiced a lot of characters, so I'll do it.
Okay.
But hey, I have an idea. Hold on, I have an idea. I have an announcement, everyone.
Okay.
What's the meaning of this? We're in the middle of a trial here! Trial.
Please remain calm and listen carefully. Someone has reactivated the bomb. The bomb was defused, but it's about to explode.
explode?
Bomb? Now?
Ah, everybody run!
Oh no! Everybody's panicking!
Not this. The gallery keeps going. Silence! Silence! Headless chicken with death wish the lot of you. Calm yourselves for all else.
Come on, Apollo! Let's get out of here!
But what about Mr. Starbuck's dream? And who will carry out Clay's final wish? I don't care what happens to me. I'm not letting him bomb blow the truth up forever. I refuse to let things end here.
Apollo! This is no time to be dramatic! If we don't get out of here now, we're gonna die!
Why'd you turn that on?
Because I accidentally did it again.
Come on, this way!
Hey, ow, let me go.
So wait, is everybody running at this time?
Yeah,
Who's it?
Juniper Woods.
Apollo!
Juniper? She hasn't evacuated yet? Juniper, are you alright? Ah! But
I'm assuming that's what happened.
so this is what happened to court. Oh, to be continued already. So basically, what happened there was before episode 1.
To be continued.
Oh my god.
Sorry. I'll stop. I'm sorry.
Oh, whoops! I meant to return to. Oh, whatever. I'll just. In the middle of a Space Center bombing trial, we had another bombing incident.
Was that Phoenix?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hold on. Okay, well, I can't quit at the moment, so
We'll just play through this.
we'll just play through this for now, and then, yeah. This one destroyed courtroom number 4. Furthermore, Apollo suffered massive injuries from being there when the bomb went off.
Did everybody evacuate?
I believe so. It did. I mean, the very first cutscene did show everyone running away. Fortunately, Juniper was fingered as a courtroom bomber. Athena and I knew she had to be innocent, so we took her case on. Yes, this is what happened in episode 1. We managed to clear Mr. Wood's name. But Apollo sustained further injuries when he was attacked by Ted Tony.
Well, that's it.
Trial didn't take that long, but okay. This episode.
It's kind of weird because, like, what was happening there looked a lot different than how the opening cutscene was. Like when everybody was like screaming and panicking, was that when they were all running? Do you think?
Yeah, I mean the very first cutscene of this game just to like show the people a bomb, like counting down. Ted Tone telling them that, and the judge and the people in the gallery running away. And apparently this trial had to do with Blackwell and Apollo and Athena in it. And then I guess it seemed like after that, that's when episode 1 occurred, and then maybe since we finished that trial, I think this next investigation happens after episode 1. So I think we're now back in the real present this time. And and since Phoenix was talking, I'm assuming I was playing as him this time.
Yeah.
Oh, you're back to being the Phoenix.
Yay.
Anyway, well, it seemed like because the screen went all grayish, I'm assuming we're investigating this time. So the next part's investigation. I guess I'll just do this on my own, and then I assume, of course, the next one's a trial, obviously.
I mean, if you want, I could be there for the investigation too, because we are near the end.
No, I was thinking we could in episode 5. I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, because episode 5 is the finale episode, at least of the story. So yeah.
Finale, I'll be there every time.
Yeah, which basically means I won't have my face cam on anymore after episode 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, most likely after this investigation, that'll probably be the last time I'll turn on my face cam for this game. I mean, there's still a special episode that I can play after episode 5, but yeah.
Wait, there is?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's a DLC episode.
What, in this game?
Yes, I'll show you. I don't know. Okay, see, this one says episode 2, 3, 4, 5. Special episode. That's what it's called.
Oh.
So it's like it's a special episode.
Okay, how about this? I'll be there for the investigation for episode 5 and 6. How about that?
Okay, special episode 5. Well, I wouldn't say episode 6. It's just a special episode. I wouldn't.
But, yeah, I'll be there for the investigations for both of those episodes then.
Yeah, so pretty much the investigation. That's the next upcoming part. That'll be the last time I'll have my face cam on, and the rest will just be commentary, talking, and happy birthdays.
And because what we were just discussing might be cut out, and during the last trial, episode 5, we might have someone else with us. We'll see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that being said,
anyways, guys, if this was uploaded on your birthday, happy birthday to anybody in the premiere chat if this is your birthday.
I don't know who is there, but maybe Solomon's birthday? He got the cherry picker in a rescue mission as a gift.
Oh, man.
Okay, so yeah. Anyways, thank you for joining me this one, and yeah, stay tuned for the investigation. Playing back as Phoenix, and yeah, peace out, guys.
Peace out.